Hello, YouTube. From the bedroom here, you guitar junkie, and look at what I got. Look at this. UPS is walking it to my door, thinking this is okay, right? How bizarre. Well, let me just assume this is the top. You open it up. Say hello to my little friend. No, this is not my little friend. Say hello to my little friend. Oh, looks like the packing slip. Pull that out. Kind of got the paper. Yes, that is right. It's amazing. Nope. Goes this way. There we go. Oh. Bar. There is no bar. Get my little friend again. No bar. So, you can imagine the bar fell out of the box with the hole in it. Oh, look at that. The bar. How amazing. I have to say that this is a real shit job unpacking. One of the worst I've ever seen. Yep. Should have left it out for the stupid tape. Where is the tape? Well, it's like asked them not to detune it, and you know they couldn't do that right either. So I've never done an unboxing, real unboxing video, except for this one. So before I even attempt to plug it in and tune it up and see if it all works, let me just get my stronger binoculars. Yeah, these are 275. I think these are like 200. Whoa. So yeah, I was checking over some more used stuff because I was looking up my gear to see what it was worth. This is a 22 model, and I can already see the strings are triangular, so I'm gonna have to fix that straight away. So yeah, everything looks fine body wise. Lloyd Rose looks alright, looks good. Check to see, yeah, they're all loose, of course, loose and goosey. So get my all-in-one here. So yeah, I was seeing what my used stuff, because I had it on Craigslist for a very long time, and it was gear that I had purchased and had for a very long time. So of course, what I paid for it used some, I would go back as far as maybe 3 years, past 3 years, of course, has gone up. So although what I paid for it, and to calculate what it's selling for now, for example, I had a guitar that I paid about $650 for, and now it's selling for $1,000. So they offered me 60% of that, which came to $600. So I only lost $50 on the guitar. And of course, anything that I buy that comes with a case and I wind up returning or selling doesn't get to go back with the case, if you don't know that or not. When you're selling a guitar and it comes with a case and you want to sell it, you're selling them the guitar, you're giving them the case for free. If they don't happen to scoff the case or sell it separate, sometimes they'll sell you the case with the guitar. If it came in with a case, a lot of times you'll get the case as well. Some places will sell you the case separately or just try to sell it outright. And so what I do is I keep the case. Anything that I brought back, even if it came with a case, I bought it used or new, I'm keeping that case. They're not getting that case back. So and they don't seem to care about it either much. Hate these springs that are on an angle. So yeah, so $600. I only lost $50 on what I bought it for, And like I said, a lot of times I wound up keeping like $100 case to go along with it. So see these springs that are on an angle, you can't, they have to go in on an angle, and it's very hard for me with my shoulder get them to go back on. like now, without launching it across the room. So yeah, I wound up doing that, and had another guitar that was, to me, like dirt cheap, and it wound up giving me more money than what I really anticipated for that guitar. Then I had some pedals that I just didn't use, and pedals for the most part that I had bought from like Amazon. So because they were bought on Amazon, and people buy stuff on Amazon and then sell it on Reverb to make a profit, they have a hard time finding it, looking it up. So when they look it up on Reverb and they see that people are selling them used because they bought it for that same reason, and they put a price on it, that's the price they went by, and I didn't have to pay it. I mean, I made out again, and these are pedals that I'm talking about. Like, if they gave me $5 for, they gave me $12 for. If I calculated them, give me $5, and they wound up giving me $12 for it. They can't look at the camera with those glasses; they're so magnified. So this is a real pain in the butt. I might have to pause the video and do a part 2, because I can't pause the video. It's either start it or stop it. So yeah, so I wound up having a substantial bill credit back, and I had found this when I was looking at what I could sell my stuff for, and I was like, wow, this is nice. This is another Agile with a Floyd Rose. It doesn't have the neck through with that sleek, contour here, but it is sweet looking. So after it was all said and done, I told the guy, look, this is what I want to, because I said, how do you want that? Do you want that in cash? I says, this is what I want to put it towards. And I let him go ahead and make the order so that he gets a percentage of the sale. And this is what I got. And I still have, plenty of money left on the gift card to buy something else. And yeah, I'm looking, but there's nothing really that's floating my boat. For my Agile friends, finally got it out there. There is a Agile guitar that is a 3010 ebony fingerboard for $279 on Guitar Center's used gear page, and it's a quilted maple, but it's green. I just don't like a green guitar, So I just want to pass that information on. Anyone that might be interested, if you go on it, Just type in Agile guitars. It's all the way at the bottom of the page. There's nothing else really on there that I'm interested on. So yeah, that's what I was battling with, trying to make that happen. Now let's go with the checking with the tuning and see how much I got to work with the Floyd, because like I said, I asked them not to detune the guitar. I just hate it when they do that. It's no need for it. So it's got coil splitting. Crikey. But look, it's like a flame maple cherry. So with the ebony fingerboard, and it looks like mother of pearl trapezoid inlays. The Agile headstock. It's like a veneer on there. This is the AL 3100 MCC. Real deal Grover tuners. No flute on the back, but it's a nice thin 60s, I would say, neck on here. Not as thin as the neck through. The two that I have that are neck through, those are super thin, but they're 5 pieces of wood. And I'm losing my train of thought. So yeah, so I pulled the trigger on this one here. It came from Colorado. And of course, you know, the guy that I was speaking to there, um, from the store that I was selling my stuff in Clearwater. The guy from that I deal with in Clearwater is Fred, and he's from Selden, Long Island, New York. So we get along great, and he's a great guy anyway, even if he wasn't from Long Island. So so yeah, I said to the guy, look, I'm a platinum customer, and the VP always said to mention that, see if you could hook me up on shipping. And the guy, as soon as I spoke to him on the phone, I could tell he had a tude. And then when I said that to him, he said, no, can't do it. So then he checked with his manager, and he said no. But guess what? The store, Clearwater, when I get the guitar, I could bring the receipt into them, and they will credit me back on my gift card the shipping. Shipping was only $23, but it's just the point. You know, it's the principle. So I bought this Monday afternoon there, and it is Thursday at 3 o'clock. Well, now it's 3:05. So whenever I started this video, which was 18 minutes ago, so it came just before 3 o'clock, and that's the condition of the box that it was in. So, and the guy walks up, and I don't remember. This isn't my usual UPS guy. I always walk out there with a bottle of Gatorade, and he's hiding that side of the box from me, and he doesn't bring it into the foyer. He's standing 4 feet from the foyer door, and I'm like, why? I held the door open for him just to walk it right in and put it down. Why isn't he doing that? Once he hands me the box, and I hand him the Gatorade, and he goes to walk away, and I turn the box around, I see that damage. I said, wait a minute. I says, do you see this? And he goes, the old, what? How did that happen? So I had him hold it, and I took a picture. I might use that picture as the thumbnail. I was going to use the picture of the guitar that I took off the my computer of where I got it from and how much, but I might put that picture on there because the box is just destroyed and he's holding it, and I just love the acting job, you know. Uh, acting, oh, how did that? I never. Oh, that's pretty bad. Yeah, yeah, no kidding, dude. Give me my Gatorade back. So, yeah, like I said, it's not my normal guy. The normal guy that comes that I'm familiar with. Nice guy, and he's always like, what guitar did you get today? Because his brother plays guitar, so he's always asking me, and we'll have like a 30-second conversation. He'll take his Gatorade, hop in the truck, and take off. But he knows every time he's gonna come, he's gonna get a Gatorade, and I'm gonna be waiting for him at the door. And he didn't come today, and I got this here guitar box that's all wrecked and destroyed. I want to check the locking on here. Yeah, I thought so. All right. A lot of times what happens is this was definitely restrung. Oh man, what a shit show they did on the stringing. I have a problem winding the string, doing that Luthier's knot on anything that's not a self-locking tuner. But that's really sloppy from what I see here. I've done better than that, and I don't even do a good job because I don't like doing it. But a lot of times when they do that, yeah, they don't make these tight enough. So every time, come on, every time that you tighten the string, it's slowly slipping out of the locking block down here. Yeah, these were way too loose. Well, now that I locked it, you check the tuning. Let me get my other one because I don't like the way the bridge is. And come on. I have to adjust the neck accordingly. How do I want it? Yes, I want it that way. Now these are nice and easy to turn. Okay, cool. Now we go back here. So what I was doing is I was setting this as a floater, making sure that it's level. And you just want it flush with the body. You want the strings to come straight down. You don't want it tilting too far back or too far forward. You want it perfectly straight so that it is a good floater. And the other thing, because I'm not paying attention and I'm talking, is I didn't level these out, the fine tuners. All right. So yeah, I got this, and as much as I hate to say it, um, I'm looking at some Gibson guitars. After owning how many Gibson guitars that I've had in the past, and now buying Agile guitars and saying how great they are, what's the point of a Gibson? Because fit and finish, if I covered the headstock and gave any one of these to a true Gibson guy, and what I mean by that, I mean a Gibson purist that's only played Gibsons and will only play Gibsons, USA Gibsons. or blindfolded. I'm going to let her play it because as soon as she sees the ebony fingerboard. Then again, I had a custom shop standard that had an ebony fingerboard, but if it's got that trapezoid up there in the neck, by the headstock, then it's going to give it away. But if I were to do that and he were to play it, they'd see just how great the Agile guitars are. Now, why I'm looking at a Gibson is because not only would I like to have a Gibson again, but I would like to have the Gibson to compare it to all of my 9 Gibson guitars so that I can do a whole bunch of new videos comparing my Gibson to, all my Agile guitars. And then my Mitchell and my Leo James and my 59 Chipson that everyone has a fit over. And then comparing it to my Epiphone, that the Koa behind me that I still absolutely love. So this thing's ready to rock and roll. I'm going to pull out the mic and the receiver so we could hear it for the first time. So here we go. Yeah, I didn't want to do that, but I did that. Right. I'm fine. It was just the phone that was dropping, not the guitar. So I put the strings 3 in a row straight like that because when they're on an angle, it creates more tension in the Floyd. It makes it harder to move. And with my shoulder, I have to use every little trick in the book. About a pick. About just knocking everything over. Jeez. Oh, man. Put the light on. Put the hat on because of the light. Now that I dropped my hat full of all stuff. Here we go. Let's see what we got. Look at that. I turn off the volume in the middle, and like my IYV that I had, it's still, I could hear the tone is still working, but I think it splits the pickup as well in the middle. I don't know, I'll use the screwdriver to check it. Put it back in a minute. Yeah. You hear the difference? It's going to be hard to tell because it's got a cover on it. Yeah. Okay, so this part of the coil is active. Same thing here. This part of the coil is active when I split it. Now, put it in the middle. Okay. Well, in my even the Gibsons that I had, when you put it in the middle and you turn one of the volumes off, it kills the both. But here, the volume is off on the bridge and it's still playing. Volume is off on the neck and it's still playing. You hear the difference in tone? So, let me see if I split. Wow. Now it goes off. Oh, that's because I had the neck on. The neck off. A little bit more bassy. I don't know, but I like it. That's all I know about that. Wow. Feels like 11's on here. Feels like 11's or 52's or something like that. Let's give it some heat and see what happens. Like 11, 12's on here. So it bleeds a little bit. And that is that. To do the remote tipped over with everything else. So that's that. Stay tuned. I'll make another video. Thanks for watching. I might have to change the strings because I can't even bend the strings on this thing.